We're getting started. Exciting. Good morning to you all. I trust you're all having a fantastic and blessed day. I'm excited to be on this live. I'm excited to share this time with you. There are going to be some good things I believe we're going to accomplish in this live. So if you are new, welcome. If you are wanting to definitely write your book, tell your story, welcome. If you have questions, put them in the comments. If you love what you hear, I want you to lift up some hearts. Let me know that you're appreciating what I'm sharing. Okay. I'm just going to mute that real quick. I was just listening to my morning glory. Sometimes you just got to set the tone. I would say every day. Every day is a new day filled with new mercies. The question is, what are you going to do with this time, with this day? And I trust that this live is going to help put some or cement some things for you, whether it's something new you're going to try to do and to achieve, or if it's a new pattern you are wanting to start. I want to encourage you today. If you are an aspiring writer or a published author in the making, I want to definitely share some things with you. I want to share some books that I've written that will encourage you to tell your life story, write your devotional, publish your children's book, or honestly, just have the boldness to do something you weren't doing before. Okay. So if you're wanting to do more, welcome to my live. I am author Kay Lee, also known professionally as Dr. Crystal Lee. And I want to welcome to this live Daniel. Thank you so very much for being here and lifting up the live. Welcome, welcome, guys. Our goal to start off the live is 2,500 right here on author KLEE on all platforms. We're right here on TikTok. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, Jewel, welcome back. Good to see you. Over here on KLE Business, right here on TikTok, I also want to share that our goal is 1,000 hearts in the live. So if y'all can help us do that, lift up the live, definitely share, comment, like, lift up the hearts. It helps more people to know we're here and to help more people to know how to do what I'm going to be teaching today. And then, of course, all of you over here, thank y'all so very much for tapping in. I'm excited for what you're going to get out of today. I believe it's going to be something good and great. And if you agree, I want y'all to throw up some hearts for me, okay? I want to make sure I ask you to follow me if you haven't already. If you're new, put a one in the chat so I know to welcome you. If I've seen your name before, I'm very good with recognizing names, so I would try my best to acknowledge you and welcome to the room. Ricky, how you doing? Shayla, good to see you. Bamazo, how you doing? Is it Jeremy? How you doing? Welcome to the live. MC Lightfoot, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Live Butterfly, I do see you. I do see you guys coming on, so I thank y'all in advance. Again, I am author Kaylee. I am a published author of 65 books of my own. All of them are in my shop at author KLEE, which is author Kaylee on all platforms, but especially on TikTok. You can check out my shop there and order books, of course, during the live. And I thank y'all in advance for those of you who are going to see a book, add a book, buy a book. Okay. And I'm going to show you why you want to grab the books for sure. But also, I want to hear about your books. Okay. So if you are an aspiring writer, author, publisher, I want to know the genres you do. I would love to learn more. Lemon, thank you so much for following. I see you. Carolyn, hi, welcome to the live. User, how you doing? The Camille, hey, how you doing? Chicago in the house. I was actually born in Naperville, so not too far from Chi-Town, or Chi-Town, as we say. My mom was definitely born on, well, she was raised on the south side of Chicago, so a lot of history there. B, how you doing? Thanks for liking the live. We're almost at 100 hearts over here at Kaylee Business. We're at 90 on both the lives. Kaylee Business just surpassed author Kaylee. So guys, I know you're in the building. So as you hear what you like and love, be sure to lift up those hearts. I know yesterday we did 12,000 hearts on author Kaylee, and we did 1,000 hearts yesterday right here on Kaylee Business. So do me a favor, continue to lift up those hearts. I'm going to show you guys how to step into writing and telling your stories. And as I'm showing you things, I'm going to show you my things. Yes. If you want to order books that are not in the shop here on Kaylee Business, they're on my TikTok for author KLEE. So be sure to follow both pages. That way you'll be able to access all of the books. And I would love for you to definitely have more, learn more about me. So that you can see that I can help you, and I want to build your confidence and why you want to use Kaylee Publishing. Okay. Kaylee Publishing is my publisher who's published all of my books. Okay. So in addition to me being my own author and writer, okay, I do it professionally for other people like you who want to tell your stories. Okay. So if you need an editor, if you need a ghostwriter, if you need a publisher, all right, if you want somebody just to look at your book and give you feedback, I do this. I would love to give you a book review and a book consultation to show you what's going on in your book so you'll know what to do in order to get to that next step of moving your book up the through the process ultimately of getting published. Thank y'all so much. Y'all been doing so great. We're already at 200 hearts. We have 800 more to go on this live, and we're at 90 over here. So our goal is 2,500 hearts. So as you hear what you like and love, be sure to lift up those hearts. Be sure to follow. Okay. If you don't follow me already. Okay. So we're going to jump into today. And thank y'all. I see y'all. There are a couple of books that I'm going to share. As y'all know, we started the journey of going through Jacob. How you doing? Welcome, bro. We started going through the journey of my 65 titles. Cause I know when I say 65 books, you're like, really? Like 65, you ain't gassing us. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? The same book with different covers. No, these are 65 uniquely different books. Once I start translating my books into multiple languages, I'll probably have over 500 titles. Okay. So if you're like, whoa, Crystal, you're crazy. If you're like, Crystal, I got three. My question to you, have you did the first one yet? Okay. And if that answer is no, I want you to stay in this live because I'm going to show you how I did it. Okay. The first thing I want to show you guys, if you are new to my live, is ultimately what are my resources, right? Thank you so much, Jay Hackis. Y Hackis, how you doing? Welcome to the live, babe. And thanks for joining the Rose Club. I do see you. All of you who are joining my fan club, you're going to get access. You're going to know. You're going to get, downloads before everyone else. So definitely join the fan club. Give the hearts out for today, the big hearts. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate you. So if you didn't get your heart in for today, I want you to get it in now. Okay. So the first thing I want to share with you is going to be, okay, hold on, y'all. I got too many devices probably, but I need them all. You know, when you need everything and you're like, okay, Lord, I'm gonna just leave it all on. All right, so now we're gonna get to the first thing. The first thing I want to show you is the outline because this is what I'm going to be following today. So if you love what you're hearing and you're like, okay, Crystal, let me just go ahead and buy that. Let me stop being myself. Let me get beside, let me push myself out the way. I'm going to show you the outline bundle that I use that I give to every one of my clients. So if you book a consultation with me, you will get this as part of your consultation because I believe in giving you physical products as well as intellectual property. Okay. Intellectual property is great. But how many of us know, hey, I spent all this money to go to college. Okay. And the only thing I got out of it was a book. Because some of us don't remember what we learned in class. Okay. So what I don't want is for that to be the case. I don't want you to come on this live and not be able to apply what I'm sharing. So I want you to grab the product that matches where you are and what you're wanting to do. Okay. My goal is to find budget friendly ways or investments, because let's be real, doesn't mean you don't have the money. It just might mean right now you're not committed to spend more than 25 bucks. Okay. And the good news is you can learn this business. You can understand high level what you're going to have to do as a writer, okay, with the bundle I'm about to share with you. Okay. So it's not going to break the bank. It's going to make sense. And I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay. One of the things that I just don't like, as a human being, is when people sell me something that they did not fully explain. And then when I get it, I don't know how to use it. Okay. I bought something, even if it's $25, I feel the same way. It's like, okay, I could have did something else. And I agree. You could do a lot of things with your $25. Okay. But this is one thing I want you to decide to invest. Okay. If you like what I'm going to show you about how to understand this business, this writing journey you're starting. If you have been starting this book for 5 years, 3 years, 6 months, 10 years, or we ain't even gonna put a date on it, but you are stuck, I want to get you unstuck today. Okay, so if you allow me, let's get into this. Let me show you some things. I'm going to do this, guys. If y'all like my board, there are some people, on, TikTok shop and stuff that sell them. I have not bought them from them, but this is a portable TV. That's what it's called. So if you want to get one, oh my gosh, I love this thing. All right, so let me see. I want to make sure I can bring out to the magic board. I'm so excited because I learned how to do a lot of stuff. I invested in my pins, guys, so I'm excited. Only thing I don't like about this thing is the remote doesn't have a place to stay. So my husband was like, get Velcro. So I got Velcro and I stuck it myself to the TV. And I also Velcroed my pen so I don't lose them. Because how many of y'all know sitting stuff down is not, it's for the birds. When you got an office and all this stuff in it, that ain't gonna work. We need organization up in here. So thank y'all so much. Real quick, this is the check-in. We're at 600. Whoa, Kaylee Business. Wait, hold on. Let me get a shake for Kaylee Business. Y'all over here in the cut, and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna come over here and y'all gonna be at like 200 or something. Y'all done blew past the 1,000 benchmark, which was only 1,000 for Kaylee Business. Y'all have already done 1,200 hearts. So I gotta give y'all a shake over here, okay? Several of you have already looked at this product on Kaylee Business. You guys are doing great. Over here on Author Kaylee, we're almost at 1,000. We're at 783 hearts. So keep doing what you do. Our goal over here is 2,500. Our goal over here now is 2,500 since we've already surpassed the 1,000 mark, okay? So let's do this. Keep lifting up the hearts and let people get into the room. I'm telling you, you're going to love what you hear if you are an inspiring writer. Let me know in the comments, are you writing a novel? Are you writing your bio? Or are you writing a children's book? Okay. Or is it self-help? Are you a consultant, business person, and you're wanting to write a book to tell your story, to sell your services or something like that? I would love to know because I help people to publish for all those reasons. Or are you on the live? Are you wanting to publish just so you can put what you wrote in print? For some of us, it's a bucket list and it's all right. I help people to publish all kinds of ways for what they're wanting to achieve. Some people just want to write their family history down and have a way of printing it efficiently, knowing where to go. If there's a storm, they can just recoup all of their files. Okay. So if that's you on the live, I want to show you how I do that too. Okay. So no, you don't have to be business savvy or want to be, but I can show you how to preserve your history through publishing. Okay. So, or setting it up with a printer, more or less. Because if you don't want to publish, which means you don't want to make it available to the world, you just want it for yourself and your fam, that's all right. Okay. So let's go through what's in this packet and then I'm going to show you how I use it. Right. So some of the fun things about this packet that I'm showing you is it's a folder. How many of y'all know paper is still all right with me? Okay. If you would like a tangible asset where you can open it up, feel it, something happens when you touch something, doesn't it? When you touch a new book and you open it and the pages are clean and crisp and all of that, and you can see your writing on the inside, something's going to bubble in you. I'm telling you, if you are a writer or an author or a frequent reader, when you get a new book, you're like, this is amazing. Okay. And I want you to live that moment every time you pick up your book or think about writing and telling your story. Okay. If right now thinking about your story fills you with dread, gloom, or something like that, I want to get you out of it. Okay. Because to finish a book that's 60 pages, 80 pages, 90 pages type, or 30 or 40, you got to get motivated now. You got to understand the purpose, the why for why you're writing. And so I want to make it easy because that's what I said, right? Write anything easily is what I do with WAE process. WAE means write anything easily. Okay. So if you're ready to write anything easily, I want you to get this notebook. Okay. This outline bundle is more than just a folder with stuff in it. Okay. It's the folder that contains what you need to get unstuck for writing your stories and publishing them all around the world to reach over 44,000 outlets globally. Okay. With one swing. How many of you don't want to have to log into every platform to register your book? I didn't. I wanted to do it once and I wanted to do it great. And when I did it once, it went everywhere. So if you want to do the same thing I do, okay, as an author and as a publisher, I show people, I publish books for people, but I can show you how to do it too. Okay. So here's what's on the inside of this outline bundle. First thing I'm going to give you, as writers, we need to be able to write down our ideas and keep them somewhere we can follow them. People say, Crystal, how come you have so many books? Because I write down my ideas as I live. If I'm in church and something hits me, I would write it in my phone. I'll send a text to my children or my brother or my husband and say, don't worry about this. This is just a book title I'm thinking about. That way I remember what I'm saying. She says, I like to write a children's book. Okay, good. Today we are talking about children's books. So if you're on the live and children's books are what you want to write or you're planning on writing, I'm going to show you how this bundle will help you to do that. Yes, you can spend $25 and know what you're doing. I am going to show you a resource that if you buy the hardback book, you're going to get this for free and you're going to have all the gaps filled in. Okay. This is an outline. So as y'all know, with outlines, that means you're going to have to do a little bit more work to be able to put the pieces together. If you get the book, it's like having a conversation with me, and I'm going to carry you through how to write and publish your books. All right. And even still, if you're like, Crystal, I love your book. I love you, but I know I don't have time, which is why I write, I edit, I ghostwrite and publish for a lot of my clients. It's because they just don't have time. Okay. Some of us don't have the creative juice or the energy to want to learn something in this business. So they pay someone to do it for them. I can complete books in 90 days or less. All right. So if that's you, let me help you get through this step. All right. Because to get to the sales, to get to the TikTok shops, to get to, all the things, all the avenues to sell your books, you first have to have the book. So let me help you create a product that is on par with the audience you want to cultivate. Okay. Real quick check in. Author Kaylee, you're at nearly 2,000 hearts. You're doing great. Thank y'all so very much. I want to celebrate Mr. Jacobs. How you doing? You reached level 2 in my fan club, and I want to say thank you. Okay, so welcome to the Lifeline. It's good to see you back. I know his wife is an author as well as himself. So there is room for everybody in this business. You just need to know where part of the sector is yours. Okay. I write multiple genres because I want to have multiple sectors. I want my name to be known in the children's world. I want it to be known in poetry. I want it to be known through plays. I wanted it to be known through my biography. I wanted it to be known in my guides. I'm a college professor by trade. So I did create college level manuals, but I wrote them as simple as you and I are talking right now, which is my added bonus and my separation from stuff you can read with a college writing course. Okay. I want to show you how to do it for those that may not want to get a degree in this, but you do want to take it seriously. You do want to launch a business. You do want to make more. Okay. You're welcome. I see you, Mr. Jacobs. Okay. So if y'all are commenting, I am pretty good with visual effects. So if I see your name in comments, I will tend to remember you. If you join the Rose Club, I do acknowledge my Rose Club members as well. So join my fan club if you haven't already. Thank you so much, honey. I see you. Okay, I'm going to give you a bell. Hold on, let me give you a bell. All right. So if y'all haven't joined the fan club, do it while you're on the live. Give me that big heart for today, and you'll know that you are moments away from knowing something you didn't know yesterday, because I deliver good content. This is why I want you to follow me. Okay. Stay in the line. If you don't believe me, I understand. Skepticism. When you don't know nobody, it's all right to be, concerned. See Denise. Good to see you back, love. I saw you yesterday. So good to see you again. And thank you so much for viewing this. Okay. So in this, let me get to it, y'all. Okay. I'm going to give you your pen. I'm going to give you your highlighter. I'm going to give you the little post-it notes, because sometimes we got to write stuff down. Use these for your mirror if you need to. If you're like, Crystal, I need to wake up and see I'm a writer. Put I'm a writer on this post-it note and put it wherever you're going to look at it every day. Okay. If you need to motivate yourself, have no shame. I would put it on the wall. I'm telling you, I'll put it on my fridge. If you know you ain't supposed to be doing something, put it where you know you need to see it, so you don't do some of the stuff you're already doing. Okay. It's motivation. If you know you need to write one thing a day. Hey, Jacob, he says, write the vision down. You got to make it plain, y'all, because how other people going to pick up your story and get inspired and you ain't wrote it down? This is why you got to publish it. If you want to write it down and other people to be able to pick it up, they can pick up your dreams in your head. They can pick up your ideas if they were never in a position, a media platform where people can access it. Okay. So this is why we share. Good morning, love. For all those who's watching this live, it will be very helpful for you. Keep watching and support. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you, Mr. Jacobs. Evie, thank you for following. Thanks for being back. Monette, thank you so much for following, love. I appreciate you. I do see you guys coming in the room. Real quick check-in. We're at 1,200 hearts. Continue to lift up the live. If you love what you're hearing, tap that screen, give those hearts. Over here, we hit 2,500K. Like, I know y'all know how to do this. So I'm so grateful y'all are in the room. I'm glad to see my fam is here. Welcome. Okay, as y'all know, our next goal is 5,000 hearts. Okay, I believe we can do it. Jose, how you doing? Thank you so much for looking at this. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Thank you for your inspirational messages. Always my pleasure, Evie. I see you. I acknowledge you too. Okay, so that's what's on this side. All right, I want you to use all these elements. That's what I'm giving them to you. These really are gifts. Y'all do know that, because the best thing about this is, one, you get my business card so you can call me. Okay. That's never going to be unvaluable. If you have access to somebody that can impact your life, how many of y'all know that's something that's priceless? If you can talk to the person you see and what you see you need that they have, you have something that other people need, and that gives you something of value. Okay. I want y'all to start valuing your network. Okay. If you're on this live and you don't understand the fundamentals of having a network of people that can lift you up, celebrate you, and get you where you want to go or show you the way, I want to let you know today. Today, I am one of the people you want to add to your network. That's why I want you to follow me. Also, over here, y'all are doing great. We just kicked up 100 hearts. So thank y'all so very much. Continue to do it. Our next goal is 2,500 hearts. Okay. So now we're going to break into what we are all waiting for, which is the content. What makes this bundle valuable? It's not the highlighter, the post-it notes. Thank you so much for joining, C. Denise. Thanks for getting that heart in today. All right. If y'all are joining the fan club, thank y'all. Shouts out to you, and I will celebrate you. All right. So if you have not ultimately been able to check out the outline bundle or the book, I'm going to show you high level why you want to grab this if you don't do anything else and you're writing your story or you are thinking about publishing what you've already written. Okay. So the first page is real simple. Okay. It's going to read to you, thank you, right? You got to thank people. One of the things you want to learn as a business owner is have excellent customer service. Why? Because most of us are going to make the most money by having repeat customers. Yes, authors can have repeat customers and you need them. These are the people that are really your supporters. These are people that will buy what you put out, which is why you have to be consistent. Okay. So if you buy one of my books, you're going to see real quick. I don't write with AI. It is my voice. And when you get books, especially ones where I am teaching you something or I'm explaining something in a creative sense for self-help or spiritual growth, you're going to hear my same tone of voice. Okay. So if you like and love me now, you're going to like and love me with my books because I'm the same. All right. Another thing you're going to like and love about me is what I describe on the back of my books. It's what you're going to get on the inside. Why? Because I mastered knowing how to explain what I am sharing. And I want to teach you how to do the same thing. Lady T Sunflower, thank you so much. It's so good to see you back, love. I appreciate you. Let me know how your books are going. I know they were shipped. They might be still in delivery. So thank you so very much. I look forward to seeing your review. Okay. So as y'all can see, I know you. I know my people because y'all make time to know me. I'm going to make time to know you too. Okay. So if you want to support, I want to encourage you, look through the catalog, find the right book, and let's stay connected for sure. But let me encourage you. Okay. I don't want you to I'm okay with you buying something to support, but I want you to buy something you need so it will get you further. All right. So here's what it says. Congratulations. You have taken a great step forward to get your book, ebook, audiobook, or script completed. Yes. I teach you how to do ebooks, printed books, audiobooks, and if you want to write a script. Okay. A playwright is a script. Okay. Whether it's for either one. We'll do our receive them. Thank you. Really good. Good, good. I'm so glad. Okay. So as y'all can see, I'm paying attention. I'm the one signing your books. It's not somebody else signing them and mailing them off. It's me. Okay. So I appreciate you. Okay. So, and I commend you. The best way to chop down a tree is to sharpen your axe. So if you're in this live, you're getting your axe sharpened, your pen is getting sharpened, your mind is getting sharpened. I'm going to show you how to sharpen your business sense, your writing sense, so you can do this on the best level possible. The best way to chop down a tree is with a sharpened axe. The best way to complete your book or script is with WAE process. WAE, write anything easily, my process. I believe this is going to help you. I know it will help you because it's already helped me. So I'm going to give you evidence in the live, okay? But I also want to share how you can use the series. So if you're like, well, Crystal, what all can this process help me do? It can help you write your life story, your novel, screenplay, or theater play. Format your book, your ebook, your audiobook, your screenplay or playwright, publish your book, ebook, audiobook, design your covers, create characters, copyright books, audiobooks, and ebooks, register scripts and plays. Hi, Yvonda. How you doing, hon? Thank you so much for getting your heart today and being a Rose Club member. Thank you so much for subscribing to my fan club, love. Sincere, I got it. Thank you so much for following, love. I like how you write your name. Very clever. All right, we are 500 hearts away from 5K over here on Author K Lee. Over here, we're at our new milestone, which is 2,500 hearts. So don't forget to lift up the live, do a little bit more, lift those hearts in the live if you like what you're hearing, and be sure to follow as well. And I will definitely give you shouts out, let you know I am in the room if you are I'm well today. How are you? I am blessed, love. I'm excited to be here. I want to commend you also, Yvonda. You leveled up to number 3 in my fan club. So I thank you today for being with me. Okay. Christopher, how you doing? Believer in Christ. What's up? Denzel, how you doing? Blue Bonnet. Is it Blue Bonnet Bridget? How you doing, hon? Jose, thank you so much for liking the live. I do see you. All right. So thank you, Yvonda, for sharing. She is lighting up this screen. Y'all be sure to share because this is how more people come in the room and we reach our goals. And I can, of course, continue to share more and hang out with y'all. All right. So let's do this. Another thing I can show you how to do with the series is academic writing. There are 4 more books coming to crash the party. Why? Because I want to give you even more details. Okay. In the first book, which I am going to share with you momentarily, the first book is going to show you how to do pretty much, it's going to show you the business, it's going to give you an overview. But these other books are going to be the supporting details. Because guess what? If you want to do a novel, character development is a critical phase. If you're writing a children's book, character development is a critical phase. Okay. Youth fiction, fiction of any kind is going to require this. If you want to tell your biography in a cinematic way, I want to let you know that all of this is going to be helpful. All right. So if that is something that you are working on, I did look at her. See, this is what I love about my family. They are letting me know what's happening in case I'm missing the numbers. Miss C said, Crystal, we already at 5,500, which now we just hit 56. We are 57. We are lighting up the screen over here on Author Kaylee. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. Congratulations, my people, my friends, my family on Author Kaylee on TikTok. We done hit over 5,000. We're almost at 6K already. So thank y'all for being in the room. Y'all ain't playing with this Friday. All right. So I want to let y'all know last week, I think we did 21,000 hearts on Author Kaylee. So we're going to see what the good Lord does. We're going to see what we do as we show up and show out. Okay. So thank y'all so very much for getting us here right now. Another thing I want to let y'all know is I want y'all to add this outline bundle to your cart. Okay. Add it to your cart because I want you to know where we at and what we talking about. Because sometimes I get talking and people are like, wait a minute, where we at right now? I want you to know where I'm at. And I want you to know if you already are sensing the value, don't wait. There is like, I think 10 of these in the live. Okay. And there's more than 10 people watching. There's more than 10 people supporting. So I want y'all to do me a favor. I want at least 2 of you to add this to your cart right now. Okay. When you add this outline bundle to your cart, I'm going to give you something that I normally don't do with the outline bundle. Okay. The one thing I am going to do is I'm going to give you a call and I'm going to show you how to use this outline bundle. 15 minutes of your time. In with this live, I'm going to combine these 2 things. Yvonda, thank you so very much. You're the first one. Lady T is looking at it as well. If you add it, you'll be the second one on Author Kaylee. Over here on Kaylee Business, there are 2 that are available. If you add it to your cart, I'm going to call you. Okay. I'm going to be your accountability partner. All right. I'm going to say, hey, sis. I'm going to say, hey, brother, where we at? What we doing? What you need help with today? And you will have 15 minutes of my undivided attention to help you use this. All right. To work to your good. All right. So I'm going to show you another thing that you can do as well. All right. One of the things I want to let you know that you can do as well is you can grab the guide. But I want to talk to you about this outline first because you get the outline for free when you get the guide. Okay. So if you like what you're hearing, do me a favor, add it to the cart. There's one more on Author Kaylee. I need one more person to add this to your cart. Okay. Over here on Kaylee Business, I need 2 of you to add it to your cart. All right. I'm not asking you to check out yet because I get it. You're like, wait a minute, Crystal, I don't know. I might not be ready. I'm not asking you to buy it yet. What I'm asking you to do is to commit to taking this seriously. Because when we really start considering something, that's when we're going to be locked in. And I want you to be locked in so you get everything out of the life. Okay, Miss T Sunflower added this to the cart. Thank you so much, Lady T. All right. So I'm going to let y'all know Author Kaylee has done too. If there's others that want to add this outline, I will open it up to extend it to more people where I will call you and I'm going to show you how to use the outline. There are 2 more on Kaylee Business, but if they don't take advantage of it, I'll use them all right here on Author Kaylee. Okay. So I have 2 more spots. There are 4 people total. I said that I will call and I'm going to give you a 15-minute talk with me and I'm going to show you how to get out of this when you get the outline bundle. Okay. Right now, you're just adding it to your cart. Okay. So I need 2 more people to do it for me. And I'm going to give all 4 of you a call and I'm going to show you what you got to do. All right. So here we go. All right. So what's next? What's in this outline bundle? Because that's a really good question. You might say, Crystal, well, I'll add it to my cart, but you're going to have to show me a little bit more. I'm excited because I know the book I want to tell you're going to help me with. Good for you. Bang on. I agree with you. I used to work for back in the day, Lou Pearlman, when I was in the music industry for a little bit. It's kind of funny, y'all. I was picked to be in like a boy band of all things and be a rock singer. And, no, I was a pop singer. Then I became a rock singer. And then after that, I was just like, I don't really want to sing publicly. I just want to what write. So I've been writing a long time. But my boss at the time was a lady named Mandy Newland. And Mandy Newland was from London. And this was the first time I ever encountered someone who didn't have an American accent. And she would say stuff like bang on and just stuff I never heard before. And I want to let you know, if you're in this live and I'm talking something that sounds like Greek, but it feels good because you know you need it, but it's another accent because it's something that's unfamiliar with you, I want you to allow this excitement to linger. Okay. I don't want this excitement to start and then you let it buzz out. I want you to stay active in this live because as you remain active, you're going to get everything out of it you want to get out of it. Right. So here we go. What's next? I'm gonna tell y'all what we're gonna do with Write Anything Easily, my process. Congratulations again. You have taken a great step to get your book completed, and I commend you. The best way, I said that already, the best way to write and publish your book well is to have an outline. How many of you know an outline is how you write anything? If it's an academic paper, if it's your dissertation, I publish those, by the way. Haley Publishing has published dissertations, so it's not too hard. I taught English Comp 1, English Comp 2. I taught a dissertation prep class for master students looking to get their doctorate. So I'm really savvy with writing. I've been on television, I've been in screenplays, I've written them, I've ghost written stuff. So I am a ghostwriter, so I can help you write what you feel you can't finish. All right, I gotta stop because y'all know what I gotta do. I said every time we hit 5K, I'm going to celebrate what y'all doing. And right now we're at 10,300 hearts here on Author K. Lee Judah. Thank you so much for looking at this. I have 2 more spots open for when those are preserved and added to your cart. That's the first step I'm asking you to do. Just add it to your cart. Okay. So if Judah added it to the cart, I have 1 more spot left. Okay. So here we go. Thank y'all so very much. We're at 10,500 hearts on Author K. Lee. So I had to celebrate my family. Y'all know how we do. All right. So here we go. So how are we going to make the best outline? For some of us, we're like, Crystal, I couldn't outline my papers for school. I needed help. I needed to what? Go to the writing team. I mean, when I first started my degree in English, by the way, my bachelor is in English. When I was at Rollins College, one of the #1 schools for liberal arts in Florida, really in the world too, especially in the South. When I was in the school getting my degree, which I do have, by the way, I had to go to the writing department because I was struggling. I was like, wait a minute. I'm good at writing. Something isn't connecting with what I'm writing or how I'm what explaining it. Some of you are not bad writers. You're just not what you're not doing as well with structuring what you may want to say. So that's what my issue was. It wasn't my writing, it was my ability to communicate on the level I needed to my professors. Because by the way, they were honors, they wanted everything in honors. Like Rollins wasn't playing with us. I went from community college where I was getting A's and not doing much work to now having to focus myself. All right, Miss Yvonne, thank you so much, love. I will see you soon. Okay, when you check out with the outline, I'll give you a call. All right. Thank you. I know we're at 11:03. You ain't playing. You right. So you have a blessed day. I know some of y'all are going to be in and out. I understand it. It's all right. Okay. I want y'all to go make your money, do what you got to do. But I want to make sure as you're making your money, you're taking your dream seriously. You're taking your business seriously. You're taking your legacy and what you're wanting to build. So while you're working, something could be making money for you. Okay. Because how many of y'all know working for time after a while only means you get what you work for. But when you create products, when you can create digital products and things like that that can sell while you're doing other things, that's how you can buy yourself out of your job. Okay. This is how you transition effectively and with wisdom. Okay. Yes, some of us are going to just jump on a grand leap of faith. Others of us are going to be a bit more practical in our ways of transitioning our lives. And I don't blame you. Okay. If you don't need that heat, don't put it on yourself. All right. Take your time and do it right. So when you transition, you won't have no regrets. That's what I believe in. I believe in writing and publishing and investing what you can with no regrets. All right. Any business you're doing, whether it's a writing business, publishing business, service company, or product company, has a level of risk. And if people are telling you this is a sure thing and they're not certain, they got to be honest. We got to get honest with ourselves. We got to realize that I'm investing in this and I'm only going to get out what I'm putting in, especially if you're the creator. Okay. So as an author, I know what I'm putting in is what I'm going to get out. All right. Here's the next things. So, how are we going to make the best outline for you to begin this journey of writing, or for the overachievers to make your writing better? I used to be that way too for some subjects. You begin with your end goal in mind. Okay. So, the first thing I want you to think of is, what is your end goal? Okay. You got to know what your end goal is, because all of us got to know, where are we going. Hey there, beloved. Hey, Levon. Nice to see you on the live. Welcome, welcome. All right. So if you want to know what your end goal is, this is going to help you write and stay on topic. Some of us are just writing. We come to the table and we just sit and start typing. It's great if you want to just get a brain dump. It's not as effective if you're trying to write a book that's going to make sense and honestly make editing a breeze. The reason why editing is so complicated for some of us is because we weren't clear on why we were writing our book. And I'm going to show you with this outline how I'm going to pull out how to organize your writings. Okay. What has happened after picking back up the pen? My issue is starting or intro block for my manuscript. Okay. So her issue is the introductions. Anyone else having any issues with writing and telling their stories? Put them in the comments if you're struggling. I want to make sure I'm addressing some of the things you're mentioning. Okay. So we'll know where we're going. Okay. The goal is to solve problems. I want to let you know, when you're writing a book, your goal is to solve a problem. When you start a business, because remember, books are a product, and product services are meant to help people, right? So if your book is a self-help, you need to be sure of what problem are you showing people how to fix, work on, give them options. Sometimes it's not about fixing it, but it's exposing what people don't see so they know how to go get it fixed, when to go get it fixed. Okay. So if that is your objective or your goal, I want to let you know you're not too far from the tree. Okay. So keep going. All right. So the question is, how are you going to make a really good outline so your introduction is easy? The reason why our introductions are so hard is because we don't know the beginning, the middle, and the end. So your outline, I don't write my introductions in the beginning. You might say, Crystal, but that's the first thing in the book. That ain't the first thing I write. It is not the first thing I write. Why? Because a good introduction has to summarize what people are going to experience in the book. How are you going to summarize what they're going to experience and you haven't written the beginning, the middle, and the end, or you haven't planned it out well enough to be able to talk about it before you write it? Okay. So when I did my first book, I did write my introduction, and then I had to rewrite it when I realized all of that I put in it, because some of the stuff that I talked about in the intro wasn't that big of a impact inside the book. So you don't want your intro to let people down. You want your intro to grab and captivate people so they want to get to every chapter, because they're trying to figure out where all this stuff is from your intro. Okay. Your intro is not effective if it only introduces the first chapter. Some of us, our introduction is limited to what we're going to talk about first, but not for the whole book. Okay. So I want to take you through the entire book, so you know ultimately what people are going to experience and what they're going to read. All right. So if you have questions like that, I want to definitely let you know how to do that. Okay. I thought about that. I thought about that, where the intro I have in mind doesn't have to begin the intro. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the intro does go in the front of the book. Okay. You can have a preface, you can have an intro or a prelude. All of them are at the beginning of the book, typically after your table of contents. Okay. Before you get in chapter one, you're going to do an introduction, prelude, or preface, depending on the type of book you're writing. Okay. Or forward. Depending on the type of book you're writing, will determine which of the titles you're using. Okay. If you're doing a novel or fiction, it's a prelude. All right. Because, you know, you got an epilogue if you want to do it at the end. Okay. So this is for storytelling. If you are doing something that's more like self-help, or hey Dwight, how you doing? If you're doing something that's more like self-help or something like that, you are going to write a forward, meaning someone else can endorse your book, endorse your content, you know, tap in and tell everybody how great your book is. Why? Before you start writing. You can also call it an introduction if you are writing something that is nonfiction. Okay, if it's fiction, meaning it's something you made up novel, like you want to use prelude or something like that. Okay, a bio for me. Your bio goes at the back of the book. Okay, if you are doing a wraparound spine, meaning your book is maybe hardback and you have one of those wraparound spines that detaches from the book, you can write your bio in the spine, okay, on that sleeve. And that is another way. I formatted one of my clients' books that way. It came out amazing. Okay. But what I do kind of caution you on is making the entire back copy, meaning the back cover of your book, your bio. First of all, if people don't know you, then yes, they want to get to know you, but they really want to get to know, why are you writing? Why should I buy your book? Why? Because of your bio? Or why am I, should I buy your book because you're solving something I'm looking for? And I'm going to tell you, if people don't know you, that's what they're going to buy the book for first. Okay. Now, after you have a following, people will buy the book based on your what? Brand. But you got to build your brand in the beginning because people don't know you yet. So until they know you, they got to find a way to want to get to know you. And they want to get to know you because of that. All right. Miss C says the light came on. You right. Yes, I'm telling you. If you look at all of my books, my bio is not at the back of the book. Why? Because if you don't know me, you don't care that I have 65 books. You don't care. You don't care how many genres I'm in. You don't care that I have my doctorate and all this other stuff. You care about what you're looking for, what you're staring the internet or, what I'm saying, TikTok for, or wherever you might be right now. Okay. So that's what you want to make sure is your focal point. Okay. James Jars, thank you so very much. Thank you for looking at this. I appreciate you. Again, for those of you who are adding this outline to your cart, thank you in advance. 4 slots, 3 were used. I have 1 more to go. But again, you do have to check out so that I'll be able to actually call you about it because you got to have the outline. But I want you at least to add it so you know where to find it. Okay. So when I offer this again, if today isn't the day to buy it, you'll know how to get it. But I encourage you, if you can get this today, get it today and don't wait. Okay. And I'm going to show you why, because everything I'm about to tell you right now, is in the outline, but there are certain things I won't be able to reach. All right. So as I start dropping jewels, as I already have been, as y'all can see, I know what I'm doing. Okay. So this outline is going to help you speed through a lot of the bumps that a lot of people go through without going fast. Okay. Sometimes speed bumps are just notifications that, hey, you need to learn this. Hey, you need to pay attention to that. Quantum, it's good to see you too. I do see you. Hey, fam, thanks for being here. Tara, how you doing, love? It's so good to see you this morning. I pray you're having a blessed day. I'm excited. Guys, we're almost at 12,000 hearts on this live. We're 400 shy. So do me a favor. If you like what you're hearing, tap your screen, get us to 12K. I would love to celebrate you guys as we approach 15 hearts on the live. Let me see who, let me get it right. Me first. How you doing? I like your name. Welcome to my live. Thanks for checking out the outline bundle. I'm showing you guys how to think through writing your books, and I'm going to show you how to publish your books as far as high level, because y'all know outlines are meant to what? Give you a guide. Okay. They're not the expanded version. The book is. All right. So if you are in the shop, I want you to look at the book, and the book looks like this. All right. I'm taking my time because I want to make sure I'm teaching you as I'm showing you why you want to get it. All right. So here's the book. I'm going to pin the book real quick. For those of you who say, Crystal, the outline is great, but I want everything. I want to know how to do this myself. I'm planning on writing and publishing it, and I want to do it right. I want to make it make sense. And I like how you're talking. So if you like how I'm talking, if you like how easy I am explaining things and how I can make your life easier, I want you definitely to grab the book. Okay. So here on your screen right now is the guide. All right. I'm going to add it over here as well, so you have it. With this guide, you're going to get the outline bundle for free. Okay. I give the outline bundle for free because I want you to be able to have access to both the things. Because let's say you are just trying to really nail your outline. You want something real quick so you can do a worksheet and get it, right? If that's the case, I want you definitely to have the outline bundle. But if you want it to really make sense, thank you, Lady T, this is what you buy, because I'm going to give you the outline bundle for free. All right. And I'm going to give you a 45-minute consultation with me. So in this consultation, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you where you are. I'm going to show you how to get out of if you're stuck. I'm going to show you how you overcome writer's block. If you've been locked up for too long, if you've been stuck on the same section for too long, if your book has taken you longer, I'm going to say professionally 6 months, and you've been working on it, if you've been delayed for years saying you're going to do it, but you ain't started, this is for you. Okay. With shipping, I'm paying your shipping. Okay. Taxes is the only thing they add because we gotta pay taxes, okay? But we are at 12K. Thank you. So I like you. See, you be on it. Okay, so let me give y'all a ding. All right, y'all know when we hit 15K, I'm gonna give you a shake because every 5K I'm gonna celebrate you. Okay, so with this book, it's under $100, guys. I'm going to give you a $20 product for free, and I'm going to give you a consultation with me that will be 45 minutes, and I'm going to show you everything you need to do to get your books done. And if you need my help, I'm going to give you $200 off of my help. So if you want to get published with KLE Publishing, I'm going to give you $200 off your order. Okay. All I'm asking you to do, invest this $100 so I can take you seriously. Okay. So if you do the 100, I'm going to give you 200 back, and I'm going to give you $20 on top of that. I'm going to give you the outline bundle. So I'm going to give you 220 when you invest 100. Okay. Sounds fair? And I'm going to give you a consultation that's $156 for free. So I'm really going to give you almost $400 when you invest 100. Remember, I told y'all this yesterday if you was in my live. I said, if you're starting a new business, you want to plan to invest $500. Okay, because if you're buying this is 100, and then I'm gonna give you $400 in value. So I'm gonna give you almost 1,000. I'm almost doubling what I'm telling you to invest, because you're gonna have to hire someone to tell you the stuff you don't know, unless you want to scurry the internet, go YouTube crazy, and then get stuff that may not help you. You may not understand. You might be right back at zero, which means you're gonna hire somebody because it went over your head. It's too much. It's overwhelming. Okay. This is why I say write anything easily, because we ain't got time to be struggling. We trying to move on. Okay. This is why you pay for stuff. In case y'all don't know. I know people say, oh, that's so expensive. I ain't paying for that. We pay for college. Why? Because we know without this education, we can't elevate. We can't make more money. We can't show ourselves approved. So we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to prove our intellect and intelligence. What if I told you, okay, you invest 100, I can show you how to make what you're making reach what you wanted to do. Some of us are publishing books and spending thousands of dollars, and we don't even know who our audience is. Why? Because these publishers are not asking you business related questions, because all they care about is putting your book together, formatting it, and throwing it back at you saying, good luck. And guess what? Many of you are only on one platform. I want to show you how to get to 44,000. I want to show you how to go global. I want to show you how you only pay your print costs. And then whatever store is selling your book, they take a percentage. But you're not paying my publishing company again and again. Why? Because I believe the people that love me will call me when they want to do their next book, not because they're selling books. Most self-publishers and traditional publishers are not. Traditional publishers do. These self-publishing companies where they're charging you $3, $4, $5, $6,000 to put out your books, these companies will charge you to print your book. They're going to charge you every time they look at a report for you. And many of them are not telling you what to do with the report. They're just sending it to you and they bill you for it. I make it to where you can look at your report any day you want to, as often as you like, and you don't have to call me to do it. Why? Because I want to empower you. I believe in empowering authors, and I do it as an author. I do it as a publisher. Okay. So this book is going to empower you to know what you're paying for. If you're going to hire a company, whether you work with me or not, you don't have to hire me to get the book. You might say, oh, Crystal, that means I got to use you. No, it doesn't. It means you won't get taken advantage of because you know what you know. See, people bank on you not knowing stuff. And like the word says, my people perish, my people go broke, my people overspend, my people get ripped off because they don't know some things. I want to make sure you know the business. I want to make sure you know how much money can you really make. That's what I asked. When I first got in this business, I said, what's realistic? Okay. But I started doing the research. I have a background in English, a minor in writing. Okay. So I've used all my wisdom to get to this book. Okay. I've taught this book at a college level. I've taught English Comp 1 and Comp 2. So I'm very savvy on how to do the writing thing. But I also have a technical certificate in TV and video production. Why? Because I want to know how to do a production. Some of you are doing cinematic books. I've been an actress many a times. I've done theater. I've done all kinds of stuff. Okay. So I want to tell you, if this is what you're wanting to do, I know how to do graphics. I know how to do AI graphics if that's what you want to do. But I also know how to show you to use AI and not forfeit your copyright. Because it's a thing now. A lot of people are like, oh, just use AI to write your book. But do you know if you just use AI to write your book, you can't copyright that? You might say, well, yes, I can, Crystal. They say I can. The copyright, the Library of Congress say you can't. Why? Because they're the body that will allow you to enforce a copyright, not AI, not programs. They can tell you what they allow, but they're not the Library of Congress. So some of us are listening to these institutions or these companies that are selling us stuff, but we don't know how it's going to impact our business. I do, and I put it in here. Okay, I'm going to let you know. If you write your book with AI, you got to change most of it. I would say all of it. Why? Because if 15% of your book is like someone else's, they can ding you on copyright infringement. Some of us could be sued because we're using AI and AI is ripping, too much content from people's books. And they can enforce their copyright, and you can find yourself getting sued because you put out a book saying it was you, but really you should have said it was AI content, and it would have released you from being what? Sued. And then you want to have good disclaimers. You got to have really good disclaimers if you're using AI for everything, because again, this is risk. And so my job is to educate you so you're not making unnecessary risk. If this is your authentic and realistic story, why are you not telling it? You don't think you can write better than a computer? You think most people read on the level of a computer? Or do most people read on the level like me and you are talking? Do most people like your voice and then like, man, you should write a book? Who talk to them? AI for you or you to them? So the problem is not you need AI. The problem is you don't know how to speak for yourself. This is why I teach you how to what? Write anything easily, because you can write your book. And that's what I want to show you. Now, you might want to use AI to help you with your outline. That's all right. But I've gotten books written with AI outlines and I honestly started over. Okay. I ghostwrite books for people. I interviewed the person and I took his interview and I turned that into my outline. I make my own outlines. I don't need AI to write my books for me. And I don't need AI to help me to help you write yours either. In a consultation with me, I can show you how to write your outlines. We can go through it together. Lovely. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you looking at this book. Lady T, I thank you too. Okay. So I want you to add this book to your cart. I want you to know where it's at. All right. Another thing I want you to do is I want you to check out, because I'm going to sign this book for you and I'm going to make sure you know how to use it. Okay. I'm not the person that's going to sell you something and tell you good luck. I'm the person that I'm going to sell you this book, but I'm going to give you more than you've gotten from me, more than you invest. Because I believe in going over and above. Why? Because I believe in customer care. Okay. If you believe in customer care for what you are trying to sell or give someone, you're going to have to do the same thing. So I'm teaching you what I'm doing because I want you to be able to do it in your lane and do it better. All right. I want you to stand on my shoulders. When I say, okay, you got it, girl. You got it, sir. You got it. I'm going to show you what to do. Turn left. You turn left. People that are in these movies we watch, what do they have? A support team. They have someone on what? Comms. Okay. And that person on the comm is what? Watching. And while they're what? Moving to go and attack or whatever's going on in the movie, they're listening so they know what to do. Some of us ain't got nobody in our comms. We ain't got nobody we listening to. So we're just moving and we're moving blind. Some of us are getting drop kicks to the face because we ain't know, man, dang, I done wrote this whole thing. C is paying attention. I knew she was going to call it. I did see it, but I was waiting to see if you were still in here, and she's in here. Y'all, we have 15K right here on Author K Lee on TikTok. So thank y'all. All right. So this is what we do. All right. So once we hit 20K, I'm going to do another shake. Last Friday, we did 21K. So we're going to see what we're going to do on this live. We are on our way, same as last time. So thank y'all for being in the room and showing up and showing out. We ain't even been on that long. I don't know if y'all know that, but we are doing great. Y'all are doing great. So thank y'all so, so very much. Lives are not popping unless y'all in them. I want to give y'all an update over here on KLE Business. We're at 1,400 hearts. Our goal over here is 2,500. So I want y'all to light up the screen if you like what you're hearing. All you got to do is tap like that. And when you see those hearts going up, that means they're being counted. And guess what? Everybody in TikTok Nation can see and hear you and be able to celebrate and hear this good information. And I'm telling you, it's going to make writing your books easy. Okay. For those of you who have products in your carts, I want to let you know, I want you to check out during the live. Okay. Because when you check out during the live, it's going to give you bonuses. It's going to give you that consultation from me. All right. I'm going to give you the outline bundle for free. Okay. And I'm going to give you $200 towards services if you want to work with KLE Publishing. Okay. So if I don't make it good, then I ain't did my job yet. But I'm going to make sure I take care of you because you're making sure you're taking care of you and your family. For some of you, this is going to be residual wealth. Okay. I sold 1,000 books last year. Okay. 1,000. Now, I didn't sell 1,000 of one book. I sold 1,000 collectively of my books, and I was still publishing new books. And some of my books I've sold a couple of hundred. Some of the other books I've sold less. So this is why I wanted to tell you as a repeat author, you don't know which of your books are going to be successful. So write them all. Write them all. I have 200 titles right now that I want to write, and I've written 65 of them, and I'm still adding titles. This is why I give you the notebook in this yellow outline bundle, because I want you to use it. I want you to write down your ideas. I want you to write down the things that inspire you. When you're at church, if somebody says something and you're like, man, I got to write that down. That was fire. I never heard it like that before. Sometimes it's not about you ain't heard something or you ain't been taught something, but it's the way something is taught that hit different. And when you get an epiphany, who's to say somebody else won't get one from reading your book? And they're like, look, I got to tag them. Thank y'all so much. I see y'all putting up the lights. Thank you so much, KOJ. Spotlight Lighten, how you doing? Thank you so much for being in here. Chet Baker, thank you. Lucretia, how you doing? Copperhead, thank you so much for being in here. Terenzo, thank you so very much. Tony, how you doing? Thanks for being a rising star. If you are in these lives and you haven't followed me yet on the one you're on, do that for me now. Go ahead and hit that follow. That way you'll know where I am, who I am. Cash, I seen you on both. What's up? How you doing? All right. So thank you so much, KOJ. Thanks for following. Terenzo, thank you also for following. I do see y'all. I want to celebrate y'all with that bell. Hey, Chewy, thank you so very much. I want to give you my heart, hon. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the rose. All right. So we are in here, guys. We are doing this. Thank you so much. Lady T just ordered the book. She's going to get a consultation with me, y'all. She's going to get this outline for free. English Explorer. Thank you so much for looking at this book. I'm telling y'all, it works. I got proof, and I'm going to show y'all the proof. So we get now. Okay, so let me finish reading this first page, and then I'm going to start giving y'all the evidence. All right, Chiwi, how you doing, baby? Thank you so much for joining my fan club. Let me give you a bell. All right. Thank y'all so very much. And I got to give a shake for Lady C. She ordered a book, y'all. We're going to celebrate her the right way. Okay, your service is coming. I'm going to sign your book. I'm putting it in the mail today. You will get tracking by no later than tomorrow. I dropped the books off, and then, you know, UPS, USPS, they do what they do to make sure you get the updates. TikTok is fantastic for making sure you get updates on your orders. So I want to let y'all know. Okay, do that. You're welcome, Lady T. I'm so excited. You already got books and now you are back. So thank you for being a repeat. Let me give you another bell because she's a repeat customer, y'all. I celebrate my people, okay, because it is the people that love you and support you that will make or break you, okay? So the way you acknowledge them and when they put out stuff, you got to support them too. It's got to be all love, not just love on one side. This is why a lot of companies don't do as well as they can because they don't do enough to celebrate the people that's celebrating them. All right, I got to put a bell on that. All right, if y'all doing everything for somebody and they won't do nothing for you, you need to ask the question, what have you done for me lately? Let me tell you, every morning the good Lord wakes us up. He makes sure we eat, we sleep well, all of that. So we can't put that on the Father. And if you do, he can answer you. How many of y'all know he already done did that? Okay. And yes, I do say some really interesting things in my books. But I would encourage you. I'm just like you. When I first started, I had 0 books. Like most of you who are new authors, I had 0 behind my name. Now I got 65. Why? Because I've been doing this. And this is my process. So I'm sharing my process because not everybody's going to be able to afford a publisher, self-published or traditional. Not everybody's going to be able to, take the time to invest with someone or invest this kind of money that it takes for most of us to get it right. All right. But I don't want that to be the reason your story don't make it. I'm going to tell you, when I put out my first book, I did it myself. And then as I saw how to do it, I put out another one and I got better and better. Now I've learned so many things in 10 years, over 10 years. I put out my first book in 2015. It is now 2026. I've been doing this for over 10 years. So yes, I'm going to be faster than most of you. Yes, I'm going to be more, direct with what I'm going to tell you because I've done it already. But when you don't know what you don't know, you're going to have to be patient with yourself. I don't want you to be out here beating yourself up because it's something new and stuff ain't working. I'm telling y'all, when I first learned how to do an ebook, I was ready to choke my computer. I was like, this thing is about to die. But it wouldn't die. And neither could my dream. Okay. My dream couldn't die. I couldn't get discouraged. I couldn't get overwhelmed. I had to push past myself. So I want to let you know, I'm telling you, Miss C, I was tripping. I was mad. I was crying. The tears were real. Some of us, we cried so much about something we wanted to do. We got headaches after that. I was there. And this is why I wrote the book, because I want to make it easier for y'all. I want to make it easier for you. I want to make it easier for you, Lady T, which is why I'm going to call you. Why? Because I don't want to just give it to you. I want to explain it to you. I told y'all, I've been a college professor. I know what it takes. Mystic, thank you so much for looking at this book. I'm telling you, when you check out, there's only so many of these books in my shop. I think I only have 5. One's already sold, so I have 4 left. So if you are serious about this, I want you to grab it because this book sells out. Okay. When it sells out, it takes weeks to come back in because it's a hardback book. All right. The book is hardback. The book is in color. Okay. I'm gonna just span it for y'all because it's a lot. This book is 164 pages. Okay. So it's not one of those little flimsy books that you get and you're like, what the crap is that? I'm not that. I'm gonna give you quality all the way through. The same thing I would want if I spent. How many of y'all spent $100 on a textbook for college? And you say, "This how this book cost this much money? It ain't even what a hardback book. We spending $100 on paper." And so, and then guess what? If you miss class, sometimes you read them books and you don't remember nothing. Why? Because it was written so complicated. It take a professor to break it down to you. You don't need that. Even if you don't get a consultation from me, you'll still understand this book. Why? Because I wrote it so regular people can understand it. The same way I'm talking now is how I talk in my books. Because I want you to get it. Okay. I understand definitely. I do want it more easier. I'm telling you, if you want it easy, this is the book. This is the outline that you want to have. Okay. So let me go back to the other one. Okay. So let's think like a problem solver now. What problems do you see around you that bother you? I want to let you know before you start writing, before you start outlining, what are problems that irk you? Are you mad? Are you frustrated when you see people cussing out their children? If that irks you, that's a why. That's a problem you want to solve. Okay. If you just get irked when you see, hey there, hey Warren, a lot of people say I look like Jody Watley. Thank you so much. Thanks for that reminder today. Some people might say, man, you have an incredible voice. I wish I could sing like that. There's the problem. People who cannot master what you've mastered in singing. Oh man, you got a good fashion sense. I mean, who told you how to dress like that? I mean, whenever I go to the store, I can't find nothing that fit. Everything feel funny. I'm supposed to go to this job interview, but I don't know what to wear. Problem. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about, man, I really want to do makeup, but I don't really know how to put it on because nobody really teaches me. They won't take the time. Problem. Okay. So when people are giving you their complaints, or as we might say, their gripes, don't be so quick to throw them away. Don't be so quick to put them on mute. I know sometimes we're like, man, they always complaining. Listen to them. Why? Because they could give you your next best idea. That could be the biggest idea you need to be able to take what you want to do to the next level. When people tell you, no, I ain't going to buy your book, ask them why. Oh, I ain't going to buy your book because, man, it's expensive. Okay, well, tell me how expensive it is if you don't have my book. Well, what you mean? Ain't it? It's not that it don't cost that much. How much is it to publish? Well, I don't know. What if I told you how much it costs to publish this in my book? What if I told you most people are spending $1,500 to $7,000 to publish a book? Do you think $100 is too much? When you go buy your car, do you go buy your car and not go get it? Don't get it checked out? Do you just believe what people tell you about the car? Buy the car blind? How many people bought a lemon and they kept it for too long to go return it? So now they're stuck with a lemon because they didn't take the time to invest $100 in a professional mechanic looking at their car. So you mean to tell me, if I'm telling you I'm a professional, I know what I'm doing. I'm not making it up. I'm not guessing. You can go Google me and you will find all the books I'm telling you I have. You can come right here to TikTok, go to Author K Lee. All of them are in my shop. They are all physical books I can ship and sign to you right now, today. These are not future things I'm promising. This is my word in action. So if I've done it for myself, what makes you think I can't do it for you? Oh, well, I know you, my bad. I know you. See, this is how you back people into what is real. Because a lot of people live in fantasy. They're okay with you going nowhere because they haven't gone nowhere. They're okay with your book not coming out because they book ain't coming out. They're okay with your outline being good because theirs ain't all that thought out. They're okay with comparing themselves to you because they don't feel there's no threat, no competition. I want to let you know, if you are in this business, your greatest threat is not somebody else, it's you. Are you going to get up that morning and write your book? Are you going to get up and say what you need to say? Are you going to invest the time to make your outline as good as you know it needs to be? Or are you going to do something half whacked that you're going to start writing? And when you start writing, it don't make no sense. And then guess what? You're going to come to a publisher, and that publisher is going to say, I can format your book. It'll only cost you $1,000, $1,500, $3,000. I met a client. He paid, I ain't gonna tell you the publisher's name, but he paid them over $3,000 to do his children's book that was only 12 pages. I looked at him, I said, why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense. Wealthy VIP, I gotta shout you out. You're one of my Rose Club members. How you doing? Dejan, thank you so much for following me. I appreciate you. Real quick, we're at 17,500 hearts. Our next goal is 20K. If we can do it, I believe we can. I want y'all to do me a favor, light up this screen if you like this conversation. I'm going to help y'all understand how to preserve what is yours. Thank you for getting your heart today. Let me go ahead and give you some love. Let me give you a bell, babe. Because you're one of the Prime members in my Rose Club, and I appreciate you. Okay. So I want to let you know these publishers are not looking at your content for real. A lot of these publishers are not taking you seriously because they're treating you like a number running through a mill. I don't do that. First of all, I know the rules. If you're going on certain channels like popular bookstores, they won't accept your book if it's under a certain amount of pages. But did you know that before you gave them a 12-page book? Probably not. And guess what? When they looked at your book, they should have told you. You know what they did to that author who only had 12 pages? Instead of them telling him, hey, we need to add at least 10 more pages, they added 10 blank pages to the back of his book. How lazy, unfair is that? Instead of having an honest conversation and saying, hey, I love your book, but your book is short. You're going to need at least close to 30 pages so you can go on all the stores without conflict. Because how many of y'all know if you have more than 2 blank pages at the back of your book, some stores won't carry it. Why? Because more than a certain portion of your book is not even written. So how are you going to copyright blank pages? You can't. And I'm not laughing because it's funny that he went through that, because now he's my client and this is his second book I'm working on, and I have his third book already. Why? Because I do good work. It's not about me leaving you in the dark and selling you on pie in the sky. And guess what? I reduced his fees to half. It cost him half of what he spent last time to do better. Why? Because I edited his book. I believe in editing children's books. They didn't edit his book. They didn't even look at it to make sure if they would have edited his book, they could have created the 10 pages out with what he already wrote. That's how messed up some of these publishers are. Some of them are shady, and they're not telling you what you need to know. They're only taking what you're giving them and they're just cranking it out and putting it on a platform for you. That is not the value. Lady S, thank you so very much. My job, this is why I give you this. Because if I'm guilty of anything, I'm guilty of doing you right. I'm guilty of y'all ain't gonna come back to me and say, man, Crystal, my publisher never told me that. She never told me the difference. She never told me I could sell how many copies lifetime. I'm gonna let y'all know real quick. In this book, I'm gonna tell you what to expect financially as a new author. Okay? Most people ain't telling you that either. Most new authors make or sell 500 copies lifetime. I told y'all last year I sold over 1,000. Okay? So is it possible to do over 500 copies? Yes. To reach 500 copies faster than a lifetime, you're going to have to put some action in there. You're going to have to promote. You're going to have to brand. How many of these people you think told my last author, the one I work with right now, what to do with his book to sell his book? Not one of them. How many of them gave them free graphics so they know how to promote it online? Not one of them. I do that for my authors. I give them free book covers that they can consider, and they don't pay me for them. Why? Because I want to make sure your book is as excellent on the outside as it is on the inside, because that's what people see first. Wealthy VIP, I see you on both my lives. Thank you so much, honey. I see you. Miss C says, what's the least pages would you consider for a book? It depends on the genre. Okay. So on genres, you can get away with different limits. All right. With children's books, try to be at least at 30. If you want to charge what you're going to need to make it make sense. If you want to put out one book and stand the chance of making $10,000 based on selling 500 copies, you're going to have to average $20 a unit. Okay. You're going to have to plan on that. Okay. So I make plans on what I know you're going to have to do to make money in this. And let me tell you, I sell children's books every day that are nearly $20 a unit. Why? Because they got to add the value. I don't put out a children's book. Hey there, how you doing? Thank you so much, Lady S. I don't put out books that don't have what is it? Not resources that don't have like so what I'm looking for is escaping me as a writer. Y'all ever want to say something and you know the word is right there on the tip of your tongue and you want to say it, but you're like, substance. There it is. I knew it started with an S. Okay. I don't put out books that don't have substance. Okay. So if you put out a book that is limited in perspective, limited in education, or limited in what you can offer, then yes, you're going to struggle to sell a book that is $20 when people open it and they don't see the substance. But as they start to see the substance, they're going to say, man, this book got a lot of stuff in it. Yes, because books can be layered with content. And I'm going to show you how they can be layered with content. I'm going to show y'all now a couple of books. I know some of you are wanting to do children's books. Some of you are wanting to do your novels or devotionals, stuff like that. Put it in the comments what kind of genres you like to read or you want to write. Okay. So if you're just a reader and you just like being curious, wonderful. Welcome to my live. Make sure you follow. If you like what you're hearing, lift up the hearts. We're almost at 18K over here on Author Kaylee. We're almost there, y'all. So light up the screen if you like it. Over here, we're at 1,600. We are approaching 2,000. So do me a favor, light up the screen, put in these hearts if you are enjoying the conversation. It lets people know that we're in here. I know somebody said, I'm glad I came across your live. I saw that. Somebody else mentioned about graphic novels. Let me hold on. Do you have experience with graphic novels? So graphic novels are essentially like comic books. They do require still content, of course. The short answer is yes. Why? Because I'm a storyteller. I have a background in screenwriting and plays. I've written a play and published it. The one that I published is this one. Okay. This is almost, what is this book? This is almost a 200-page playwright. Okay. So that means I'm going to give you what the script. You can literally take this book and go do a play. Okay. I tell you who the characters are. I break down what people you need professionally on the team. What are the crews you need? That's on here. Let me hold on. Let me bring this to you real quick. So if you are interested in something creative like this, I want to show you how you can create what you want to do. Okay. So with this is the play. Okay. I wrote this play because a lot of people want to put on plays, but guess what? They're not playwrights, but they're directors or they're actors, or they want to do it for a youth club or at school or whatever. Let's say you want to put on a production to raise money. It could be a fundraiser. This right here will show you how to get like 50 people involved. How many of y'all know if you can get 50 people involved in your play, you can sell tickets so fast? Why? Because there's so many people. If 50 people that are in the play ask two people from their family to come, you've already sold 100 tickets. Okay. And if you make your pricing reasonable, those people will be like, shoot, I'm gonna take everybody. It's only $10. I'll bring your whole family. It's $40. Okay. If you go do one concert with a celebrity, you're at $50, $65 or more. Okay. If you can take your whole family for $10 a person, how many wouldn't do it? Sell your tickets early so that you know what you're expecting. Okay. And if you want to turn this into a paid production, you can do that too. That's awesome. Revved up, Robin. It's good to see you back too, love. I saw you yesterday. Thanks for being repeat. And I got to shout you out because you're a Rose Club member. Thanks for being here. I see you. I appreciate you. Yeah. So if you are doing plays or you want to, and you want to write or publish yours, I want you to buy this book because this book is going to show you how to do yours. Okay. One of the things I love about me as an author and a publisher is I have examples for any genre in my collection. So, if I'm your editor, you might say, well, can you edit my stuff? I mean, do you really know what you're doing? Yes, because I have proof, not because I tell you yes, but because I have published books that tell you I am saying yes, because I've done it already. Have you found there is a market for plays, skits, and etc.? There's a market for anything. Here's the question. Are you willing to build the funnel to get people to see what you do? Because yes, there are plays, there are theaters. You will have to do some groundwork with any book. I'm gonna be honest with you. With any book you publish, you are going to have to work it. What does that mean? You gotta go talk to people. You gotta T Marie, how you doing, babe? Thank you so much for being back in my live. I see you. I know you're a Rose Club member, so I'm gonna give you a bell. Welcome, honey. Okay. Thank you, Boo. Thanks for getting your heart up for today. If you are in the Rose Club, send your heart up for today. It will level you up as one of my fan club members. So I want to let you know that as well. And Revved Up, thank you so much for sharing. Oh, I should have muted this. Oh, that's my sister. I'm gonna call her back. All right. So I want to let you know that, okay? So if you have a play, you need to have a business plan to promote a play, okay? I've talked to people. Do you know how much money it could cost to run a paid play? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, honey. Okay. So if you are doing a paid play production, I want you to know it can run you on the low end five to $25,000. If you're doing, depending on how much you're paying people, depending on how many rehearsals you're doing, depending on if your rehearsals are paid, I know because I budgeted plays. Okay. So that's why I'm telling you, when you come to me, I'm not going to leave you shortchanged. All right. So buy the book. If you do want to see how I did this book, Revved Up, I want you to order this book. I'm going to sign it and I'll have a conversation with you and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay. Because plays are, are something else. You can have a 1-act play. You can have a 2-act play. You can have a 3-act play. This is a 3-act play. And I show you how to add video elements to the play. So some of the people don't have to be on stage, but they can still be in the play and they can be in the audience. So if those people don't have to be live in the play, right? That means that they can come with the other 2 people. So now there's 3 seats that are filled. Because the worst thing you can have is an empty theater. Okay. That is the worst morale. All right. You want to pack theater. How do you pack a theater? Get a lot of people involved and have those people invite people. Yes. And you want to have sponsors or vendors. I even show you what sponsors and vendors you can have to make it make sense. Why? Because I'm going to show you the business to everything that I'm selling. When I tell y'all I give you everything, here's the cast. Okay, here's the cast. You're going to write the name of the cast member in the book. Okay, what I recommend having people invest in the play with you. So what you will do is you will not only get the book yourself, you get the book yourself so you can learn the play. After you've learned the play, then you're going to have everybody involved in the play invest in the book. Okay. So if you have 50 people that are going to be in the play, you're going to ask them, hey, I'm going to need you to do one thing, buy this book so you can have a physical copy of the book. I'm telling you, the book is better than scanning pages and all that stuff because people lose stuff falls out, it gets unstapled. It's a hot mess. It can get in a different order. You could spend more money trying to run copies and they won't be as effective as if you would have just ordered the book. If you want to do it for a whole production, I will give you a discount on the books because I want your whole cast to have the book. And guess what? I'm going to give you a consultation as the director and the producer, and I'm going to show you how to make it make sense. Okay. I want to show you how you can run a play and you can run it through programs. I've gotten asked to do this play at, what do you call them? At, what do they call it? Where all the kids go after school and stuff. I've gotten invitations to run this play in one of those. And guess what? They weren't charging me to rent the facility. They were giving me the facility. They weren't charging me to do rehearsals. They were giving me the space. So some of you are saying, well, I won't have no space. Where am I going to perform it? I can show you how to answer that. Why? Because I've already done it. So I know what I'm doing. I do. I really do. She says, I understand. Wonderful. Lady, I also saw you. I saw someone else also looking at this book. Add it to your cart. I'm telling you, check out. It works and it's good stuff. Revved Up, thank you so very much for being in your first stage in my fan club. Bell for you, honey. Okay. Dayon, thank you so much, love, for following me. I see you. There's that bell. If you want to subscribe, I will definitely give you your bell, the rattle one, the service one. All right. And when you place your orders, I'm going to give you another acknowledgement as well. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to make these books more effective. Okay. Because I'm telling you, if you are wanting to do something, ain't nothing more frustrated than not knowing what you're doing. Have a wonderful day, Lady T. I'm going to ship your books out today. I'm going to sign it and I'm going to show you how to publish your book. So you're going to hear from me. I'm going to be calling you, girl. All right. So until then, you have a blessed day. Okay. And I'll see you soon. Okay. So yeah. So in this book, those are the things you're going to get. All right. All right, so we got that. If you need this is the one, number 48 in this shop. If you're over here and you're wanting to write a play, go to author K Lee on TikTok and you'll be able to do that. Yes. She said congratulations. Yes. So Lady T, real quick, going back to what we were talking about. Lady T ordered the book that's going to show her how to do everything. Okay. So if you're on this live and you're wanting to know how can I do everything, I'm going to show you. Okay, it's number 38 in the cart. I'm going to go through some of the elements because I want you to hear it. I want you to see it. Lady T already ordered books from me too, y'all. So she has physical books from me that are concept books and stuff like that. And now she's inspired to write her own story. If you're on here and you are ready to get your business, your authorship business off the ground, I can show you how to do it. Okay. I can do it for you as a publisher. KLE Business, that's what we do. We help you to edit, ghostwrite, and publish your stories, reaching 44,000 outlets around the world. So if that's what you're wanting to do, grab this book because it's going to get you to step one if you want to work with me. If you don't, it's going to get you all the way to the end because you can use this book and do everything. Okay, sounds really good, revved up. Thanks for stopping in. Real quick, y'all, I gotta celebrate y'all because we just did 20K. T Marie, thank you so much, honey, for looking at this book. I look forward to signing your copy. I'm ready to call you. If y'all are ready for me to call you and show you how to do this, add this book to your cart and check out during the live. Okay, because I want to be the one to help you. Author Clint Hagens, he's in the building. How you doing? Our trustee as well. All right, here y'all shake. I told y'all every time we hit 5K, I'm going to give y'all a shake. I'm going to let y'all know. Over here, we're almost at 2,000 hearts. Okay, we're at 1,800. When we hit 2,000, I'm going to give y'all shake that y'all so deserve. Y'all are doing this, and I appreciate you. I acknowledge you on my lives because without you, where would I be? Where would we be? Okay, I'm going to celebrate you like you celebrate me. So thanks, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right. So we're not done. We just begun. Let me tell y'all. Y'all know that song? We only just begun. All right. Let me stop. I told y'all I used to sing. I don't sing that much no more. I just sing to be silly. I sing to have fun. I want y'all to let y'all know if y'all having a bad day and y'all joy, your joy tank is low. I want y'all to play a song you really like, something that just puts you in a good headspace. When you write in your books, don't be afraid to turn on some music. Hey sis, hey Nikki. My sister's on the live, y'all. Miss Chick is my sister. All right, so I want to let y'all know. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to this book I told y'all is worth its weight in gold. Okay, why? Because I'm going to save you money. 2, I'm going to show you how to do this. 3, if you've been stuck, I'm going to get you unstuck. 4, I'm going to give you over $200 in value if you decide to work with my publishing company. And 3, I'm going to give you a $156 consultation for free. Everybody say free. Y'all want to hear free? Let me get a bill. Okay, it's free. Okay, so when you invest $100, it's not even 100. I'm giving you free shipping. To ship the book alone, it's like $10. Okay, so it's bringing it down, and I'm gonna double your money in the consultation. Okay, so I got to give a shout out to the KLE Business because y'all did it. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. I knew y'all could. Y'all are so good. Y'all are showing so much love. If y'all over here and haven't followed me yet, do me a favor. Do that now. Our goal over here was every 1,000 I'm gonna celebrate on KLE Business. So we hit 2K. We are at 2,300 hearts. Y'all have done it. Y'all earned this. All right. So thank y'all. And we're almost at 2,500, which was the initial goal I asked for. But I'm gonna start celebrating at 1K. Over here, we do shakes at 5K. And let me let y'all know, we already blew past yesterday. Okay, we blew past yesterday, or I mean last Friday. We blew past yesterday too, by the way. We already doubled the hearts we did yesterday. Yesterday we did 12,000. I celebrate my people. Today we're at 24K and 300. So let me let y'all know what we're gonna do when we hit 25K, which is in 700 more hearts. I'm gonna celebrate y'all, and I might be so excited, y'all. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give y'all a discount on this book. How many of y'all say, Crystal, give me a discount? Put it in the chat. Say me, 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 me. Just put right me or put a 1. If you're like, Crystal, I'm in this live. I want this book. What can you do? Can you bring it down a little bit? If that's you, put a 1 in the chat. Okay. If there is another book that is in my shop that you have your eyes on and you're like, man, if this was only, $5 off or something like that, I would add it to my cart right now. I want y'all to take a moment, click on that purse. I want you to go through my book catalog. Over here is not as many books because this is the publishing service account. On Author K Lee, you can go over there on TikTok right here, and you're going to see a whole lot more books. All right. If there is a book that you're like, oh, I got to have this book, but Crystal, what can you do for the girl? I love you and I need you to love me back. And I do. And I hear you and I see you. Okay. So what I'm going to do, we hit 25K. So I am going to issue a discount. I'm going to do a flash sale real quick, guys, but I need you to tell me what book you want to do a flash sale on. Okay. So tell me the book, put it in the comments. Go ahead, drop it in the comments, drop the number. You don't have to write the title. Just put the number in the chat. Okay. When I see your number in the chat, I will put a flash sale on that book just for you because I appreciate you. And by the way, we are at 25K over here on Author K Lee. So I got to do it. I got to celebrate y'all. There is that shake. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Again, if there's a book you know you need or you want, if it's the outline bundle, matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do right now. If you say, man, Crystal, I want to write and tell my story, but I'm lost, I'm stuck, I need your help, show me what to do me a huge favor. I want you to grab the outline bundle. Okay. The outline bundle is normally $20. I am going to take $5 off the outline bundle because I want you to get this. I want you to get a piece of what um, I want you to get a piece of what Lady T has already purchased. She got the book. Okay. The book is coming her way. She's going to get nearly $400 in value from me. But if you say, Crystal, I don't need that much. I just want to put a toe in. I just want to experience it. I want to know, what I don't know. If that's you, I want to show you I'm serious about doing this. And matter of fact, I'm going to do a flash sale off both books. I'm going to do a flash sale off the Write Anything Easily book right now. I'm also going to do a flash sale off the outline. Okay. So if you want to get the outline, which is normally $20, I'm going to bring it down to 15 right now. It's going to start in the next 5 minutes. Okay. So I want to make sure that once I start these sales that you guys are going to be ready. So get ready, add it to your cart. And like I said before, for those of you who have this product in your cart right now, I am going to honor this new price of $15. Okay. $15, guys, to ship this to you. I believe it's maybe $5 or something like that. That is not. So now it's only $20 instead of 25. Okay. With shipping. I'm talking about shipping. So I want you to make sure that you get this. Okay. So I have these on flash sale right now. The live flash sale is going on both channels. All right. So if you want this, I want you to add it to your cart. I want you to check out. It ain't going to stop the content. Okay. You have 5 minutes to add this to your cart and check out. All right. Another one that I'm going to put on here, and I'm going to take $5 off during this flash sale as well, is the book. It's number 38 in the cart. Okay. And while we're going through that, I am going to show you some of the books that I've created using this book, because I think that's what's important here. I want to show you that this isn't just something I'm selling, but this is something I do. This is something I practice. This is something people pay me thousands to do. Okay. To publish your book and do it well, it will cost, depending on what type of book you have, it'll cost like $1,500 to $3,500. That is true. But what I want to show you is if you are going to ultimately do this book, do it right. Learn how to do it yourself if you want to save the money, right? Because $3,000, $4,000 is a lot of money. I get it. And I charge this, guys. I do. And for certain things, I do, because there's no way of getting it all done without it. And I'm not going to sell something that's trash. I'm not going to make something that ain't going to work. Okay. What I am doing is going to make sense. I believe in it. I do it. I sell my books. I don't have a problem in doing it. Okay. So you don't want to pay to go and vend an event, and what you have can't make your money back. Okay. Every event the good Lord has blessed me to go to, I have always made my money back from what I invested to go to do the event. If you have been going to do events with your book and have not made your money back at the event, I want you to look at what you're selling. I want you to look at how you're selling it. And I want you to look at what events are you going to. Because if you're going to events where you can't make your money back, then there might be something wrong with how you're picking your events. It could be something wrong with how you present it. It could be something wrong with the audience that you're selecting. It could be something wrong with the product and they don't see the value. Okay. So I want to let you know this book right now is now on a flash sale. This one is an incredible book. Like I told you, it's number 38 in the shop. All right. So let me see. I think this is going through something. I'm not sure what it's going through. This screen, I don't know. Ever since TikTok has updated, it's like sometimes it gets stuck. So it's number 38 in the shop. Okay. So once this stops doing what it's doing, I will definitely pin it. We're almost at 30K, by the way, guys. We're at 28 hearts right now. I want y'all to add this book to your cart, but now I want to show you what I've been able to do, okay, with the book, because I think that's the big question, right? Well, Crystal, how has it really helped you? Okay, great question. Now I'm just testing this because I'm not seeing some of the things I'm needing to see from this. So if I can't see it, I'm going to refresh this because for some reason it's acting wonky. But yeah, so over here, guys, I love y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. I know it's getting late. I'm going to stay over here on TikTok. If y'all follow me on TikTok, join me over here because that's where I'm at, because I'm going to have to fix one of these on off.